So I'm going to answer the question of to explain the ideas of the absolute that are used in the Romantic era and after. And to answer this question, I think we should explain the Romantic era first. The Romantic era was a period of European cultural movement in the early 19th century, and it emphasizes personal emotions, freedom, independence, and creativity, and also opposed the strict restrictions of rationalism and classicism in literature area. During this period, artists pursued freedom and creativity to express their emotions and thoughts. During this period, literary, artistic, musical, and philosophical works all emphasized individual uniqueness and emotional experiences, and these are also mentioned by the professor in the videos as well. And in these works in the Romantic era, I found three absolute ideas. The first is absolute freedom, the second is absolute truth, the third is absolute beauty. So I'll go into these one by one. First, the absolute freedom. The example I found on the textbook is from Rosalia de Castro. In her poems, Mild That Was the Air, and also other works like Candescent Lies in the Air, and even A Glowworm Scatters Flashes Through the Moss. She uses things as snowflakes and really those light things that is common in life to express her feelings of that she wanted to be free and she wanted to fly in the air, and such words actually, to my opinion, expresses her feeling of the pursuit of absolute freedom. And stepping into absolute truth, the author I found from the text is Alexander Pushkin. In his novel, the Queen's Spade, the main character Ermin was he somehow got the knowledge of how to play the poker and win money from it, and he grew greedy, but in the last gamble he lost it all. And I think it is kind of a truth that Pushkin is telling to his readers, that don't be so greedy, and this actually is a very good truth that we should all be listening to and live to, is that not get too greedy or you might lose it all. And stepping into the absolute beauty, I found two authors. The first is John Keats. John Keats was also a famous author. In his poem Ode on a Grecian Urn, there is one sentence is like, heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Therefore, yes, soft pipes play on. And these are in this specific sentences, I sensed that to him, even those soft pipes can play sweeter and sweeter melodies, and this actually reflected his feeling, his pretty feeling, and his appreciation to the absolute beautiness that exists in our nature. And as what we usually says, beauty always exists, you just need an eye to seek the beautiness that lives around us. And the second author is Robert Browning in his poem My Last Duchess. He also uses sentences like that's my last duchess painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive, I call. That piece a wonder, now Fra Pandolf's hand worked busily a day, and there she stands. And also in the whole poem, he is portraying and describing how beautiful a picture that is hanging on the wall is. And to us, we don't appreciate that much of any random picture, or say an expensive picture or a beautiful picture on the wall, but he wrote a poem to express it, and I sense that he really appreciates this kind of beauty and hence other beauties that exist in the world. And I think these are all the three absolute ideas that exist in the Romantic era and in those authors' works.